Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is always in the description below. This can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, because this is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the box link below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. With all that being said, today we're going to tap into the energy. I received a download, okay? Make sure you tell a family friend or that you know to come on over and subscribe to the channel so that they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated as well. Thank you for all being here once again. I received a download, and as I received this download, I grabbed my handy dandy notebook. Yes, Blue's Clues. As I received my spiritual clues, I grabbed my handy dandy notebook, and I turned to this page to write, and, assuming it was blank, but when I looked down, the word perseverance was there. I journal a lot. We all have things that we do in our spare time, but I journal a lot. I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of things that I like to do. Okay, so we won't go down that tangent, but either way, at the top of this page, I was assuming it was a blank page, but I said, oh, whatever. I saw the word there, but perseverance was there. The word perseverance, was there at the top. Perseverance. It's introverted. Hopefully you can see that. But and so I went ahead and I started just writing. And the message I received, the next word was innovation. I also got going deeper, and learning to rely on the spiritual rather than the physical, which is something that I say in a lot of my reads. And the next message was exercising your faith. And the next one was tapping into your creative side. Spirit wants someone to tap into their creative side, meaning there is something maybe possibly lingering in the back of your mind, in your heart, something you've been thinking about, a talent, a skill, a gift, or maybe just an idea that you've given a lot of thought to, but you've never quite acted on it. And so Spirit wants us to tap into our creative side at this time, okay? And even if you, never mind what's going on outside you worldwide, as I always encourage you, the world will always be whirling, life will always be lifing. Those things are out of our control. But what you are in control of, collective, is yourself, okay? And so Spirit is saying for you to tap into your creative side, there's some kind of skill, hobby, or gift that you have, that you have, and you haven't tapped into it yet. There's something you know how to make with your hands. Maybe you're creative. You could be a cook. You could be a hairstylist. You could be a nail tech. You can be an artist. Maybe you know how to build. There's some kind of gift or skill that you have, and Source wants you to tap into your creative side at this time, rather than being focused on the dark side or the negative things that are happening, or focusing on the things that aren't happening for you. Basically, the things that are peeing you off, Spirit doesn't want you focused on that at this time. And so this will be the perfect time, while you are observing lots of chaos and chaotic energy taking place. If you are in your life, everyone's perception is different. Okay. To tap into that energy, this would be the perfect time, okay? And that is also a way to transmute the energy that is going on around you as well, okay? And then the next one, I'm going from the bottom up on the list. I have exercising your faith. This is a good time to rely on your faith. Doesn't matter what kind of religious or cultural practice you believe in, you study. This is a good time to exercise your faith, your belief system. And this is a good time, to rely more on the spiritual than the physical. Whenever you are consumed, you feel you are consumed with a lot of chaos taking place around you, and it's starting to impact you or affect you in your personal life. This is what Source is saying. They want you to look at it, shift your perception, and just say, this is a good time for me to exercise my faith. This is a good time for me to believe. This is a good time for me to trust the God that I serve, or that I claim to serve, or that I know to serve, or that I have learned, or maybe in your upbringing have been taught to serve. This is a wonderful time to exercise your faith. That means to trust and know that there's a higher power at play. Well, it doesn't matter what your practice or your religious belief is, assisting you and trusting that what is happening around you is working for you. And you may not see it immediately, and you're not supposed to, because we're not supposed to know the results and the end of every situation, because life would be boring that way, And that's why we're here in the school of life, so that we can learning to be patient as well and be persistent when it comes to having faith and keeping faith. Not just walking around saying that we have faith and oh, we believe, but actually taking time when it's necessary to exercise your faith. When you feel that you are in those moments of extreme, when you feel that you are in those moments where you feel you're at the end of your rope, you're about to give up, you have a lot of stress going on, you have a lot of bills going on, you have just a lot of energy going on. Maybe you go to work, you find out they're cutting your hours, they're cutting your pay, something's changing in your world, a tower moment like in tarot, an unexpected event. This is a good time to exercise your faith, rely more on the spiritual than the physical. We know that physical things will perish. They are perishable goods. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. You can read it. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Okay? All right. And also going deeper. Spirit wants us to go deeper within ourselves. This could be a spiritual nudge for you to do something different. Often whenever we experience tragedy, loss of a loved one, job loss, homelessness, being divorced, any kind of hardship or sad situation, we assume that it is to hurt us. We assume that it is occurring because we're not worthy, when that's far from the truth. When we experience hardships in life, it is a spiritual nudge for us to go deeper in many different ways. Life is different for everyone. People are different. We receive different events, but whenever you experience a tragedy or a loss or a change in your life, it is a spiritual nudge. It is from source. It is from the universe. It is from God telling you, I want you to go deeper. I think of the song, these downloads coming, you know, um, is that amazing, Frankie Beverly? Look at California. Keep looking. Just the hook. I didn't bring that up because of the fires, and much love to those who are suffering any loss in that situation. But the hook in that song, when he says, keep looking, Spirit wants you to go deeper and keep looking. Meaning, you may not know which direction to go. You may be in an energy of confusion. You need to communicate with source. You need to get into prayer, get into meditation. You need to ask the questions that the answers that you wish and desire to receive. And this is a solo project. This is something that can be done privately. You don't have to do it in front of anyone. You could be someone, I don't know, who is shy. Maybe you don't want to communicate about, what's going on, but go into prayer, go into meditation, go take a walk outside in nature, get into journaling. Writing is very therapeutic. It's very healthy for the body, the mind, and the spirit. You'd be surprised. Just with a pen, a paper, a pencil, a paper, if you would just take time to write or get you a journal and just start writing, you'd be surprised how healing and how many answers and how many solutions and resolutions that source will, give you. You will receive lots of resolution in your life just through simple writing. It is so healing. And I may do a video on that, but I'm pretty sure there are a few people watching who understand what I'm saying. There are many ways that you can find remedy and solution. Because we are accustomed to doing things one way, we want to hang on to the old ways of doing, particular things in our life. Doesn't matter what it is, A good example of that is you may take a certain route to work every day, and then it's your favorite route because it's quick, it's convenient, it gets you to your job. As a matter of fact, it helps you enter the parking lot to get the best parking spot, But you find out that you can no longer take this route because there's a couple of construction events taking place. They're working on the roads, and so now you have to reroute your whole travel, which also may cause you to have to maybe get up a little early, leave home a little early, We are conditioned to growing so comfortable, to the point when change arrived, we resisted, but we're being unaware that within that change, that evolution that is taking place, you never know where the gold lies. There could be a blessing and favor in that change waiting for you to accept it, waiting for you to compromise, on particular things, not on everything, waiting for you to have an understanding that this is not to hurt you. This is to help you. This is to make you go deeper. This is to increase your faith. This is to pivot you in that direction, to open up to those skills and those gifts that you have. All those drawings that you got in those notebooks, all those poems you've been writing, all those lyrics you've been creating, all those beats you've been making, all these ideas in the back of your head. All these things, this is the opportunity to work on that. So do not become overly consumed with what's going on outside of you, around you. I did a reading on this the other day. I forgot the title of it, that you forget about you and forget to keep living, because no matter what, collective, the world will always be whirling and life will always be life. And the only thing you can do is do what you can and surrender the rest. But trust and know that there is a higher source and a higher power at play. And I have my tarot and I have my oracle cards here. And I was going to do something else, but the spirit said, no, no, no. Need you to deliver this message. And I said, sure, that's what I'm here for. Okay. All right. So I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for being here. I hope you receive this message for your highest good, but it's time for you to go deeper. And whenever you hear of a lot of chaos or just things happening back to back, with momentum, that's when Source really wants you to go deeper, okay? It doesn't mean that it's the end of the world for you. It doesn't mean that, that project you were working on is not going to work, or that idea you had, this is not the right timing. No. Sometimes it's just a good time to be still. Sometimes when they roam, it's a good time to be still. And when they steal, it's a good time to roam. I share that with you because I do care. And I understand that there is plenty of room for everyone and everybody. Sometimes it's a good time to make that change. You may not want to make the change or make the shift or do something different. But maybe Source wants to take you out of that belief system that it can be done. It can't be done different. Excuse the shaking, but it is what it is. Okay, we're going to get this message out anyway. What does the collective need to know for their highest good? For their highest good. What can we share with the collective for? Okay. All right. So don't assume. Don't be mistaken. Spirit is saying, don't be mistaken. Do not allow anything you assume to be a tragedy or a midlife crisis or event of hardship. Do not assume that it is over, that life is over. No, life is beginning. The tower moment has to happen. The unexpected upheaval has to happen. And the more you hear about it and the momentum of when things happen back to back, that's just Source saying, hey, I want you to pause. Or I want you to go deeper within yourself. I want you to spend some time in solitude. I want you to do something different. No, I know you love your friends, but I don't want you to go hang out with them this week. I want you to do something different. Maybe organize your closet. We all got a messy closet. As soon as we organize it, it gets back messy, Maybe I want you to read a book. Maybe I just want you to be by yourself so you can hear these downloads. You've been asking for answers. You've been praying and petitioning. We trying to, spirits guys and your spirit team ancestors trying to shoot you these answers, but we can't get you to be still. You're so focused on the outside. Don't allow the distractions to have you in regret, because you've missed out on the boat because of all of the noise that's taking place around you. I'm not saying to be oblivious or ignore anything. It is a good idea to pray for people. It's a good idea, if you can, to donate. If there's organizations where you can donate to help people, donate and give back. You can pray for people. All kind of things you can do. Uplift people, send encouragement, but don't be so sunken into the chaotic energy that you forget about yourself, forget about living everyday life, forget about being happy. Now, I'm not speaking of, doing things that are unhealthy, but I'm just saying genuinely, don't forget to smile. We know, we see the tears, but don't you forget to smile, at least for you. Don't forget to pat yourself on the back. Don't forget to do something great about you. Don't forget about you, collective. So be mindful. So take this take this reading and put it where it resonates. Okay? It's going to be different for everyone. But don't forget about you. There's somebody or some people watching who is truly forgetting about themselves. They're getting very sunken into what they're seeing on social media. And I'm not saying to ignore it or it's not happening. Yes, it is happening, but it's happening for a reason. But those are spaces and places that humans are not ready to understand or connect with. Not all of us, because I can't speak for everyone. The next card we have here, I love it, is gratitude. Make sure you have gratitude for who you are, where you are, and what is taking place. Sometimes witnessing different energy take place, whether it is a tragedy, whether it is chaos, can make you stronger. Can I get an amen? Okay. Be honest. We all have been through some things that we did not like. That was painful, but it made you what? Stronger. Honesty. Be honest with yourself, collective. Be honest with yourself. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Be honest with yourself. Do not allow what's taking place on the outside of you to distract you or use it as a crutch of why you didn't complete something, you didn't move forward with something, you didn't act on something, you didn't start something. Don't use it as a crutch. There's going to always be something happening. And when this is over, it'll be something else. It's part of the duality of life. It is what it is. But you do have control of yourself and how you respond. Okay? Perfect. Adversity. I accept the challenges. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And I just said, what did I just say? Adversity. It says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I just said sometimes chaotic energy and challenges can make you stronger. They build you. They build character. Sometimes your moral compass. It all depends on your perception of life, who you are, where you are. What kind of understanding do you have with yourself? How much faith do you really have? Do you believe in a higher power? Do you honestly really believe? Well, this is the time to exercise your faith. This is that time right now. If you belong to a church home, go to church. If it makes you feel good. If you need to go to the hall, go. Whatever your practice is, go ahead. It's okay. You have free will to believe in whatever you need to believe in. All are welcome on this channel. I believe there is something. No, I don't believe. I know there's from each and every ethnicity. Oh, I finally said it right, collective. And culture that I learn about. I believe there's something that I can learn that is fruitful for me. Now, that's my personal perception. But if there's anything that you can use to uplift you or give you moral support or keep you encouraged or keep you with that confidence so you can keep thriving and keep going, maybe you're someone who experienced loss. Maybe you're grieving. Maybe you're going through something hard. Well, do that. Seek that help. Get the prayer, yeah. Can I get an amen? There it is again. It keeps coming, so I got to say it. Okay? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And this is what the stillness is about. This is what the journaling, the meditation, the prayer, the affirmations, all those things I speak about on this channel, whether it's through a tarot read, whether it's through a small speech, a small story, a poem, because I do everything on my channel. Trust. I just said, trust that there's a higher power. The faith that you say that you have, that's smaller than a mustard seed. Drop it in the soil. Let's watch it flourish. This is the time, collective. Do not internalize the chaos that is taking place around you. It's not just about you. It's not just about me. It's more than what meets the eye. Spiritually speaking, on many levels. Not just here on 3D. But when we can be still and learn not to roam because we see everyone else roaming, we can connect and receive that and know it. Not believe, but know it. Once again, I hope you find this message for your highest good. I have to repeat that. Someone needs to hear that. There's nothing but pure intentions on this channel. May you be enlightened and find a spark that'll pivot you in a direction that is for your highest good, in the way that you should go for you, not for me, but for you. Always take what resonates and leave the rest. It's like sifting powdered sugar over those beautiful brownies. Take what you can utilize and leave the rest for someone else. There's no reason to look at a video and get uptight. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, that's okay. The next card is discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. We all have our moments and our times in life where what they say, I'm not going to use that word, we goof off. We have our fun. We do our thing. But there does come a time and a place where you want to have some discipline in certain areas. Nobody is perfect. This could be a good time to work on disciplining yourself in a particular area. Pick an area that works for you and work on that. Pick something in your life that you want to change and work on that and focus on that. You don't need permission. You don't need to have a conversation about it. Just take one day at a time and be easy on yourself in the process. Doesn't matter what it is. Losing weight, maybe you want to gain weight. There are some people who want to gain weight. We are all different people. Maybe you're in the gym. Maybe you're a guy or a female who wants to be a bodybuilder. Maybe you want to, build some muscle. Maybe you want to start a catering business, start a business, anything, a podcast. Doesn't matter what they say was going on with the apps. Don't get distracted. See, that's a distraction. So you can pause and say, I ain't going to do that because they say it. And that's when it got you. You have to keep moving. Keep grooving. Keep the discipline. A lot of us are dealing with a lot of things that we don't speak on. We just keep moving and keep grooving. Cha-cha slide. Wherever that came from. Humor. My favorite card. It says humor. Because I'm always laughing about something. I don't care what it is. I'm going to laugh through this. I don't know about you. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Point blank, period. I find humor in everything. Yes. Yes. If you know me, you know I am silly. And yes, I laugh all day, all day, all day, all day. Even laugh at myself. Sometimes you got to do that and be cool with it and not care. So just remember to be in control of yourself. You can't control what's going on the outside of you. You can only control how you respond, collective. Don't get so tied up in the tizzy. Don't get so tied up in the tizzy. Because you become so sunken into that place that you'll forget about you. Somebody writing a term paper. I got a college student. Somebody writing a paper. You better get to that paper. You better go do your homework after you watch this video. You do that homework. Somebody's writing a paper. I don't know where that come from. You better get an A. You better get an A. Somebody's writing a term paper. Term paper. All right, I have a crystal card before I close out this video. It says stromolites. It's kind of like a tiger's eye, but it isn't. Stromolites. Okay. It says this ancient stone reaches deep down and activates your root chakra. Stromolite is one of the earth's oldest stones and holds the power to fulfill your goals. Okay. Use with your daily meditation. Okay. It helps you reach back and forth, reconnect with Mother Earth. And I was just speaking about grounding. Okay. And I have one more for you. Oh, I don't have it. I was about to show you. I have a malachite. Malachite. It's going to show you the malachite bracelet. Okay. Beautiful crystal here. Malachite is a stone of adventure and symbolizes big transformations. Malachite is a stone of adventure and symbolizes big transformations. If this stone appeals to you, collective, it is because the energy radiating from it calls to you to take a risk and make a drastic change in your life. This stone gives you courage and strength to do that. And what are we speaking on? Spirit is calling for you to do what? Make a change, make a drastic change in your life, to go deeper, to tap into your creative side, to exercise your faith, rely on the spiritual, not the physical, to persevere no matter what your circumstances are. Okay? All right. So this is the close of the reading. I trust and hope that it assists you for your highest good. Ashe.